Welcome to today's explainer. We're jumping right into something that literally drives the entire world forward. Yet, we rarely pause to actually analyze it. What fundamentally is money? I mean, why do we commute, work our tails off, and dedicate our lives to getting it? Well, today we're breaking down the evolution of exchange to find out exactly that. So, think about this for a second. Why can't we just trade toys, or chocolates, or, I don't know, bananas instead? If you want something from a friend, why do we even need that middle step of paper bills or digital numbers on a screen? Why not just swap the things we actually want? Well, to understand why a banana-based economy wouldn't really work out for us, we gotta travel back in time. Let's dive right into the problem with barter. Okay, let's just play out a scenario here. Step one, you've got a crisp apple, and you really want some chocolate. So you find a friend with chocolate and offer a trade. But step two, your friend doesn't want an apple. He wants a toy, right? So now you're stuck. Step three, you have to literally wander around trying to find someone who has a toy and specifically wants your apple, just so you can complete that very first trade. It's exhausting, right? The friction here is just absolutely enormous. Now, this ancient system of direct trading is what we call barter. Way back before money existed, it was basically the only way to do business. You have something I want, I have something you want. We swap. Sounds pretty simple in theory, right? But as our little apple and toy example just showed us, barter has a massive flaw. In economics, it's known as the double coincidence of wants. Basically, finding someone who wants exactly what you have at the exact moment you want what they have is incredibly difficult. It wastes a huge amount of time and energy. So society desperately needed a universal medium of exchange. Which brings us to the big question. What exactly is money? Let's completely redefine this concept. Money is simply a tool that helps people exchange value. And I really want you to focus on that word, tool. Money is not the wealth itself. It's actually this completely ingenious technological fix that human beings designed to solve the massive headache of the barter system. It's like the ultimate lubricant for human exchange. It really helps to think of money as a thank you token. I love this analogy because it beautifully bridges the gap between cold, abstract economics and everyday human gratitude. When you provide value through your hard work, society hands you a token that essentially says, hey, thank you for your effort. And the magic is you can then hand that universal thank you to someone else later when you need their help. You can actually see the rhythm of this everywhere in the real world. A nurse helps patients and earns money. A teacher educates students and earns money. A farmer grows food and earns money. Money allows vastly different professions to exchange value with each other without a farmer ever having to say, try and trade a bunch of carrots for medical care. Because think about it, money itself isn't the food or the clothes or the toys. You certainly can't eat a digital bank balance. It simply acts as a store of value. It holds on to your past effort today so you can claim the benefit of someone else's effort tomorrow. Now let's look at the incredible power of money. Once you've got a universal thank you token, money helps us do three absolutely critically important things. First, it lets us buy the things we need right now without having to barter. Second, it acts as a highly reliable store of value, allowing us to save for the future. I mean, you can't save fresh apples for a decade, but you can definitely save money. And third, it allows us to trade with anyone, easily, effortlessly bridging the gaps between total strangers who have completely different skills and needs. Just picture the absolute chaos if you had to pay for your weekly groceries using chairs, books, or shoes. Seriously, imagine lugging a dining room chair to the checkout line to trade for a gallon of milk, while the poor cashier tries to calculate exactly how many tomatoes equal a pair of used sneakers. No way, right? That daily chaos is exactly what money saves us from. So where does real value actually come from? This brings us to a massive misconception that we all fall for sometimes. We often think that money is wealth itself. We chase the paper or those digital numbers as the ultimate end goal. But the reality? Money is merely a tool representing human work. The currency itself literally has no intrinsic value without the human effort standing right behind it. So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Money is just a tool. The real value comes from what people create and contribute. Keep that in mind the next time you earn, spend, or save. You are actually participating in a vast global system of human cooperation, trading your unique contributions for the beautiful things others have created. So what will you create next?
Thanks for tuning in to this explainer, and we'll catch you next time.